What's up guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're in Los Angeles, California. We're going to be shooting with the Pentax 6.7. For those of you that don't know, the Pentax 6.7 is a medium format film camera. It shoots a 6x7 negative, and I've had this camera for about a year and a half now, and it's the best medium format camera that I've ever used. Up until recently, the only lens that I had for this system was the 105 2.4. If you're looking for something that gives you a crazy depth of field and amazing colors, go for that lens. If you're gonna have one lens for the system, go for it. But I just acquired this 90mm 2.8 leaf shutter lens. We're not gonna be doing any kind of indoor studio photography, so we're just gonna be using it as a normal lens. But I'm excited to try something out that's just a little bit wider, and we're just gonna take a walk around and see how it goes. And today we're gonna be shooting none other than Portra 400. This is good. Alrighty, and with this camera you have to make sure that you line up these two little arrows, that we don't have any weird spacing issues. There you go, line it up, shut it, and you're all good to go. Joke about how heavy this camera is, they're not kidding at all. This is one of the heaviest cameras I think I've ever used. See which one's best. Alright, so we just finished up that roll. Now it's time to unload and see what we get. Hey guys, I figured I'd come in here in the last couple minutes of the video and just go over a couple things. So what you're seeing here in the film unloading sequence, that's definitely not supposed to happen when you remove the film from the camera. The film just got cut up there in the take-up spool and just tore apart the adhesive. So I had to grip it and walk it home and make sure it got there safely, tape it, and then take it to the developing spot. But the photos came out, so we're all good. Let's go over just some of these photos real quick. Alright guys, this is the first photo I saw when I got the roll back, and it gave me a good idea of the depth of field that this lens had. The detail that you get from the fence in the background is pretty good. Okay, in the second photo here, I thought this one would definitely come out a little better, but it came out just a little overexposed. The sun that day was pretty harsh, and I just didn't account for that, but it still came out pretty cool. Alright, and the third photo here is my cameraman Tino. I wanted to get an example of what it'd look like taking a photo of a person with this lens, and it came out pretty good. Really sharp, and the colors are really rich. Alright, and again, the fourth photo here came out just a little overexposed. Definitely not what I thought it'd come out like, but the idea is there, and it still came out pretty good. There was a car on either side of this car, and I just didn't get to capture it the way I wanted to, so I had to settle for the rear end of the car here. But I still like how the composition came out. Alrighty, and this next set of photos is of this little Mercedes that was just abandoned here. So the first one here came out pretty good. The lighting was good, and the sun peeking right over the trees didn't really bother the image too much, so I'm happy with that one. Alright, and this second image, where I positioned myself, I got a little too much sun in the image, and it kind of overexposed the photo a little bit, and there's like a slight fade on the left side, so I'm not really too crazy about that one. This last photo here is definitely my favorite of the three because of all the detail you get right here in the front, and the lighting is just pretty nice. The last two photos are of this car here, and again the sun was really harsh, but here it actually came out pretty good. Thought the colors in the background were really rich, and the sun going through the windshield of the car made for some good detail. And the very last image on this roll, the shadows on the left side of this car weren't exactly my favorite, but I do like the way I captured this image from the left side. I like the colors that came out, and yeah, I just like how the car was positioned right there and the street was on the other side. All in all, my thoughts on the 90mm 2.8 lens, I'm definitely going to hold on to it. I definitely want to have all the lenses for the Pentax system, especially that one, since it's kind of close to the 105 2.4. It's not as tight and not as sharp, but that's exactly what I wanted. If you guys want to see any more images, go follow me on Instagram at Dimitri Portillo. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching the video. Have a good one.